In order to be a wealthy man, you must stop thinking like a rich man. Now, let me explain. You must understand, first of all, that there's a difference between being wealthy and being rich. Now, being wealthy takes a lot of process and it takes a lot of confidence. And most importantly, the secret recipe for this is catching paradigm shift, industry changers at their very early beginning. I'll give you an instance. Now, Amazon was launched in 1995. All right. As of when it was launched, a lot of people normally go, if you want to buy anything, you go to the supermarket or you go to the shopping mall to buy stuff and you bring them home. Right. Now, Jeff Bezos launched the Amazon e-commerce platform, right, such that people can stay in their house and order things online. As at that time, nobody was comfortable using their card or putting their bank details on an internet website to buy something. You understand? But the industry began to grow. In the year 2001, this same Amazon, the share for Amazon was selling for $0.5. 0.5, that is not even up to $1. It was selling below $1 for one share of Amazon. As we speak today, a single share of Amazon is selling for $180. Imagine something that started from less than $1 is now selling for more than $180. I know that may not seem to be too much of a growth for you, but for a wealthy man who has invested for this long period of time, it's a good cash out for them. You must understand that the difference between the rich and the wealthy is that the rich man thinks of the next 6 months or the next 1 year, whereas a wealthy man thinks of the next 10 years, the next 15 years, and the next 20 years. That is the difference between the two. Let me give you another instance. Facebook went public in the year 2012. And their listing price in the market was $38, right? As we speak today, one single share of Facebook is selling for $470 between 2012 to 2024. That is just a 12 years window. Within 12 years, from $38 to $470. Do you understand the difference? Now, let me now bring you guys to crypto. Now, Bitcoin came out in 2009 but officially became public in 2010, right? And Bitcoin in 2010 was selling for less than $1. It was not even up to $1. It was selling for $0.5, half a dollar. Do you understand? It was selling for less than $1 in 2010. Now, that same Bitcoin that was selling for lesser than $1 today, as we speak, is selling for $62,000. Something that started below $1, not 1,000, just $1, is now selling for $62,000 for each one between 2010 to 2024. That's just about 14 years gap. Do you now see the difference between the rich and the wealthy? I said earlier, the rich think of the rich. They think about the next 6 months and the next 1 year, right? What will be their profit? What will be their cash out? That is why they operate fixed deposit accounts. It's for the rich, not for the wealthy. The wealthy think of the next 10, 15, 20 years. And that is the secret to building generational wealth. Generational wealth is that wealth that if you leave this world today, is going to pass on to your children, from your children to your grandchildren, from your grandchildren to your great-grandchildren, and so forth and so on. Do you understand? So, why am I saying this? Why are you watching this video today? I'm saying this because I want, in my two previous video, I talked about 3 sectors that will change the world. Not just change the world, but these sectors have come to become a part of us. I'll give you an instance, right? Do you think at any point in time human beings will stop using mobile phone? It doesn't matter if it's a phone, smartphone, or a smartwatch, whatever it is. These things have come to become part of us. We need them for our daily life. We need them for our survival, for communication, transactions, and living together, and interactions between one another. Do you understand? The same thing with electricity. Electricity was invented by man, and it has become a necessity today. If you go to the church, there is no electricity. You can't use the speaker, you can't use the sound system. And if it's a church with like 3,000 people, 3,000 crowd, How can the pastor in the altar speak and 3,000 people will hear him? He needs a microphone, and a microphone must be powered with electricity. It doesn't matter even if it's a battery. That battery needs electricity to charge it. It doesn't matter the source of the electricity, whether it's coming from solar or from the grid or wherever. It needs electricity to power it. Electricity has become a part of us. So these 3 industries I mentioned in my 2 previous videos. Please, if you have not watched the video, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch it. The title of the video is top 3 sectors that will change the world forever. Now, number 1, I said AI, the artificial intelligence industry. It has become a part of us. We cannot do without it, because the world has to grow to an extent, to a level where we can begin to send robots, to run errands for us. Right now, you can already see Tesla already have its self-driving vehicles, right? A car that you don't need to employ drivers. Your car can just drive, take you to wherever you're going, and bring you back home safe and sound. The car can drive itself to the school, pick up your children, drive and bring them back home with nobody inside. That is where the world is going. How many of you, those of you who travel by air, how many of you know that most of those planes you use, some of them run on autopilot? There's a particular distance to get to. The pilot itself will just set the plane on autopilot, and the pilot will leave the cockpit and then maybe go to the toilet to excuse himself, and the plane will fly itself safely and even land you guys safely, all on autopilot. Do you get where I'm going? So all of that autopilot you are hearing, automatic, it is artificial intelligence, because it is not human being that is inside there doing it. It is a computer system, a program code system that is doing that. So for that reason, artificial intelligence is part of us and will continue to be part of us till the end of time, and it will only continue to get bigger and bigger. Do you understand? Then the next sector I mentioned was the metaverse, right? And the reason why I talked about metaverse is I want you to understand entertainment. You get, at a point in time, we used to have black and white TV. From black and white, we moved to color TV. From color TV to plasma TV. From plasma TV to 3D TV. From 3D TV, now we are moving into the metaverse, where we wear the virtual reality goggle, right? And you are watching movies inside. That is the next level of entertainment. Entertainment is not something you can do. Humanity cannot survive outside of entertainment. I'll tell you why. Even during the time of Jesus Christ himself, you remember he had a Passover night, right? The Passover night was not like a festival, a celebration, a party. It's entertainment. We cannot do away without entertainment. Do you understand? It didn't start today. You remember during the time of the Roman Empire, they used to have arena where gladiators would come and fight each other. Even down in Africa, we have our own local kind of wrestling, right? We have our own kind of boxing competition. All these things are different level of entertainment. We have musical, cultural, dancing group and all of that. All these things are entertainment. So the metaverse is taking entertainment to the next level. We cannot do without it. It has come to stay and is going to be part of us. It will get to a point where we will no longer be having television sitting in front of our house. A few years ago, all of you here will remember, you used to have DVD players in your house. You go to the market, you buy CD plate, DVD plates, you come to your house, you put it, you watch. Sometimes if you are watching the plate have cracked, you have to go and buy another one to come and watch. I am sure that 50% of you watching this video today no longer even have a DVD player in your house. And even if you do have it, you no longer use it anymore. A time will come when television system will no longer be needed in our houses anymore, because you can just put on a simple glasses like this and you can watch whatever movie you want in that glass. Do you get where I'm going? So metaverse is here to stay. Then for the third one is the real world asset. Everything in the world you see today have to be digitized and taken into the internet, because that is a new world, and it is the real world asset. Tokenization of real world asset into the blockchain and in the internet is the next level of trade, commerce and business. That is where the world is going. So guys, I just wanted to run this through and bring down your attention so that you pay attention to what is actually happening, to what can change and affect your life, especially your financial life. This is Obicrypto, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Over and out.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's just be real.
You are watching Obicrypto. Subscribe now.